I want to introduce you right now to somebody that's fairly new here at Fairton Christian Center, but he has a wonderful testimony, and he's just as the Lord has done some neat things in his life, Joe Fisher. Joe, you know, it's interesting because when we do things as Christian, you never really know the impact it'll have, but I know from talking to you, you shared with me how you first came to Fairton Christian Center because a family cared enough to invite you. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just one day, one of their daughters came up to me at work, because I work with her, and she said, why don't you come to church with us? And I was pretty hesitant because I wasn't really into like a people person, so I said, well, I'll think about it. So I thought about it, asked God, and God said, well, you should go. And then I went, and we were on our lunch break, and she said, before I could say anything, she said, my mom thinks you should go. And I was like, I think I should go too. And then I went and I loved it. The worship service was great, nice and long, you really get into it. And then the pastor speaks, and it really brings you into the spirit. And I just been with it ever since.
Now, one of the things, Joe, that you said to me was that by nature, you're a person that's very quiet and very shy and different things like that. But over the last few months, Lord has kind of brought you out of that comfy zone and has even given you opportunities at your job to witness to people. Share that with us a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I've never been really a people person. I've always been enclosed in myself, always afraid to talk to other people, especially large groups, especially the ladies. But God is bringing me out of my shell, and Jesus calls us forth to really get us past our comfort zone, so we can, the moment we do, we learn to trust Him more and more the farther we step out. And God is really bringing, as soon as I focus on Him enough and more, He's really given me the opportunity to talk to people at my job, really witness to people at my job, really tell them about Jesus when I can. And it just amazes me that there are a lot of people out there you think are Christians when you first meet them, but when you ask them a few questions and they're not really as Christian as you thought. And that's why you can witness to them by just going up to them, asking questions, just a simple conversation. Hi, how you doing? You know, what do you believe in? And you can really move the conversation in the direction the Lord and the Spirit gives you.
And Joe, today's also a very special day for you. Of course, today you went with the pastor and got baptized. Tell us about that experience.
Well, I mean, it was a great experience. I was baptized twice as a baby, as an infant, but you really can't give yourself to Christ when you don't know who Christ is yet. So as an adult, it was my first time, it was my first experience, and it went really well. The pastor prayed over me, dunked me in water. I didn't drown, just in case. I knew how to swim, so it was okay, just in case. And God really, just after that, God just put a smile on my face and really filled me with a spirit of joy and contentment, knowing that I fulfilled what Jesus wanted me to do, getting baptized, first accepting Him as Lord and Savior, and then getting baptized in water so that I could really fulfill what He wanted to do in my life through the Spirit and the Spirit of power that now resides in me because of my baptism.
Joe, it's an honor and a privilege to know you, and thank you and for sharing your testimony, and it's great to have you here at Fairton.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here, and hopefully I'll be here for a very long time, God willing. I want to meet Jesus, but hopefully not that soon.